Sam Howell started just one game during his rookie season with the Washington Commanders last year, but he did enough in his debut and early on so far in OTAs to put the team's quarterback situation at ease. Or has he? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Scott Procter, and you know the deal by now, I believe at least. It's Procter's point of view, and make sure you drop a like, make sure you comment and subscribe. And if you do drop a comment, make sure you stay tuned because that comment could be featured in a future video like this one right here. My man, I told you we was going to use your comment. But as always, too, stay tuned to the end of this episode to see if you can guess the answer to today's trivia question. Since letting Kirk Cousins walk in free agency, how many different quarterbacks has Washington started? But to this topic here today, Sam Howell was selected in the 5th round of last year's draft by the Washington Commanders after a legendary career with North Carolina, where he set school records for most touchdown passes in a single season, as well as the most career passing yards and passing touchdowns in school history. He wasn't really expected to contribute much at all last season as a rookie, with veteran quarterbacks Carson Wentz and Taylor Heinicke already on the roster. But Howell got his chance in Week 18 of the last season, making his first NFL start in the regular season finale against NFC East rivals Dallas Cowboys. Howell showed why he could be the future of the Commanders at the quarterback position. His first NFL pass attempt went for a touchdown to Terry McLaurin, and with the Cowboys still playing for a share of the NFC East crown, Howell and the Commanders dominated Dallas and won 26-6. Howell showed rare poise for a rookie making his first NFL start against an elite defense. He made big plays with both his arm and his legs and finished the game with 204 total yards and 2 total touchdowns to 1 interception. He impressed during his NFL debut, but also after it. Star wide receiver Terry McLaurin, after that game, said that the speech Howell gave in the locker room post-game says a lot about his potential leadership. McLaurin went on to say that, quote, "I've heard some good speeches, but not like that from a young guy," end quote. It looked like the Commanders were comfortable moving forward with Howell as QB1 with Wentz and Heinicke no longer in Washington until the addition of veteran quarterback Jacoby Brissett put that into question. Brissett signed a 1-year deal worth $10 million with the Commanders in March, but it sounds like he'll just be an expensive backup. Howell has carried the momentum of his impressive NFL debut into the offseason, and his teammates are taking notice. Second-year wide receiver Jahan Dotson was recently on the Jim Rome show and had this to say about Howell. Quote, "I think we've got our quarterback situation settled. I think Sam Howell is going to be our guy. I have complete faith in him. He makes throws look super effortless on the field. He's a great leader. He's learning how to lead an NFL offense. I'm super excited for him. Can't wait to get out there and just make plays for him and make his life and his job easier," end quote. So that's the Commanders' top 2 targets in the passing game, making glowing remarks about Howell. And that's just not a coincidence. Howell, this man can flat out play. He can make every throw, and showed in his NFL debut that the pro game isn't too big for him. Maybe even more important than that is that he doesn't have to be Superman or do it all on his own. First off, the addition of Eric Bieniemy as the Commanders' offensive coordinator is just massive. That can't be understated. He was one of the masterminds behind the NFL's best offense over the last few years as the Kansas City Chiefs OC, and he's going to do wonders for Howell's development. Secondly, a couple of the guys already mentioned, and Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson are dogs. You probably know how good Terry McLaurin is. He's a walking 1,000 receiving yards, but Dotson is a player to watch in his second NFL season. He missed a few games last season due to injury, but he caught 7 touchdowns in 12 games, and 26 of his 35 catches on the year went for a first down. Howell has the talent, he has the weapons, and he has an elite offensive coordinator. Watch out for that boy, Sam Howell, in our nation's capital this season. But back to the trivia question I posed at the top. Since letting Kirk Cousins walk in free agency, how many different quarterbacks have started for the Commanders? The answer is 12, and the team went 32-49-1. And while Kirk's 26-31-1 record isn't much better, he did get you 2 winning seasons, something the Commanders haven't done since. But that's going to do it for this episode of Procter's Point of View. And with Father's Day coming up Sunday, happy Father's Day to all the pops out there. Love. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out our other videos and don't forget to smack that subscribe button down below while you're at it. Also, for more great and original content, head right over to bbmsports.com.